Hey, you want to see what's in my kids' Christmas stockings? Hi, it's Rachel from 7 and All, and today's video I'm going to be showing you what's going to be inside my kids' Christmas stockings this year. This stocking stuffer video is actually part of a collab with my friend Yasmin from Mommy on the Move, and she's gotten a whole bunch of us together, a whole bunch of homeschool moms sharing what kind of affordable and different and unique stocking stuffers we put in our kids' stockings and what we're doing this year. So you can check out the playlist for even more inspiration. I'll link to that playlist down below in the description. I'm going to be showing you stocking stuffers for 2- and 3-year-old boys, as well as for a 10-year-old and a 15-year-old girl. So we've got everything from toddler to preteen to teen, quite a wide range to show you. In our family, we do tend to put our more practical and our more consumable gifts into the stockings. I feel like with family Christmas traditions and stockings, most families, you can divide them into two groups. Families who will put new underwear in Christmas stockings and families who won't. And we are on the side that we don't do that. We're not quite that practical, but we're not very, very far away from it either. We might do socks. But I'm going to be showing you, we do look for practical gifts, kind of gifts that meet needs, and also tend to be more consumable gifts. So things that will get used up, like art supplies. We do food, art supplies, food, or little tools for our kids, and we have a lot of fun with it. I know when I was a kid, Christmas stockings was like my favorite part of Christmas because there were so many little cool things, and I always really looked forward to digging into our Christmas stockings, and I'm going to show you what we got now. Now first, can I just start by sharing something really exciting? My boys are going to have actual stockings for the very first time this Christmas. Before, we've done stockings, but it's been in like shopping bags. But I really did want them to get nice stockings. I ordered these back in 2019 when my baby was born, and we were finally able to get them from America. This year, these are the LL Bean embroidered, not sure what, needlepoint Christmas stocking. Needlepoint Christmas stocking embroidered with their names. So my baby's is a little bit different, but also has a very classic design. I'm super excited for that. And now let's get to what's kind of going inside / around the stocking if it's a little bit too big to fit inside. And I will let you know if there's something really specific that I know you can get online. I will link to it online, and I'll try to just generally leave a list of the main items and categories for our stockings in the description below, just to help make it a little more organized. But we do a lot of our purchasing from our local versions of dollar stores for very inexpensive items. These are the workbooks, sticker workbooks from the Montessori method. There's a whole series of them. Preschool activity books. They have a lot of stickers. These are some of my all-time favorite preschool activity books. Animals and Farm. My older son has done the whole series already. We had so much fun with it. These are very, very exciting and well done. And my mom was like, hey, I'm going to get 2 of those preschool books for my 2-year-old, which he might not be 100% ready to start these just yet, but the day is probably coming soon. He already loves to sit down and just use up old sticker books and scribble and put stickers on pages while we're doing schoolwork. So he's getting his very first 2 sticker books of his own. These are I can always find these very inexpensively at our local at Book Excess, which is our local discount bookstore. But you can find these online as well. And I'll link to the Montessori method books. I have a whole video on these somewhere. So 2 workbooks for the baby. Then we just found some little sticker scenes. So reusable sticker scenes. I mean, with 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds, reusable sticker scenes won't be all that reusable, is what I have found. This one is a fire station little scene, which is going to be so fun for my 3-year-old who loves bomberos, or firemen right now. But you gotta have stickers in a stocking. This is perhaps an unusual stocking stuffer, a little backpack for my 2-year-old. My older son got a little tiny backpack. This was also very, very inexpensive from a discount store. He got one very similar to this last year, and it has been used probably every single day since then. He loves to pack his backpack. So now we're getting little brother one of his own. And also my older son got sunglasses for a previous Christmas. They are still around. They still get used all the time. Sometimes they get fought over. So we're getting sunglasses for the 2-year-old, his own pair. Then this betrays our practicality. They're each getting their own mini scrub brush. They are involved a lot with me in scrubbing our floors outside and in the bathrooms. We just thought this would be a cute little thing. When we saw mini scrub brushes, that would be a good size for their hands. So they're getting these. This is going with toothbrushes, you'll see later. Gotta, of course, get toothpaste and toothbrushes for Christmas. I just got one bottle because we just keep one bottle in the bathroom and get a new one when it's used up. We got little puzzle erasers. These are a very big thing where we live. There's always fun little cute puzzle erasers. So we got these for the 2-year-old animals, these for the 3-year-old tools because he is really big into tools. The classic rubber duckies. This was actually something my 3-year-old specifically asked for Christmas. He kept talking about a patito. He wanted a patito, a little duck. And so we managed to find some online. These were actually kind of tricky to find, surprisingly. They squeak. They came in a pretty big pack, so I think each boy will get a duck, and maybe we'll put some ducks into gift packages for some of our little friends this year. But they're getting ducks in their stockings. These are mini cookie cutters, which I'm planning to give them together with Play-doh. Typically, I give them Play-doh every year, a new thing of Play-doh, because by the end of the year, one of those cups of Play-doh has been pretty well used up, dried out, isn't in such good shape anymore. So I haven't found the Play-doh yet, but I will be giving them Play-doh, and these mini cookie cutters were too perfect to be used with Play-doh. We don't have anything like this, so that'll be really fun. On the practical side, I don't know about where you live, but where we live, masks are not going away in the near future, and we can always use a few more child-sized masks. So we got a package of disposable masks. They're not like super fancy or anything, but they just have to wear masks for certain places we go to. So a nice practical stocking stuff. We got a new water bottle, and this one's really cute. This is definitely going to my 3-year-old. He's very passionate about a lot of things, as you'll hear, but construction equipment is one of those passions. He loves that. We like to use Christmas as a good time to replace thermoses and water bottles that have gotten kind of moldy. I try to keep them very clean, but we don't have dishwashers. It's a hot, humid climate, and we also don't have hot water at the sink to wash dishes in. So they just get gross after a while. I don't know. Tell me in the comments down where you live. Do you have to replace water bottles and thermoses every so often? I don't have them here, but we also got new thermoses for the 10-year-old and for the 15-year-old as well. Those are actually thermoses, and we found those at Ikea. They were having a good sale on the thermoses that they had, so we were able to get 2 thermoses for them for a very good price. And here's a water bottle for the 3-year-old. This is also from Ikea. You can see they're just bath scrubbies. So there's 3 of them. We'll give them to 3 of the kids. Maybe I'll just give 1 to my boys because they're probably going to share anyways. And 1 to the 15-year-old and 1 to the 10-year-old for a nice, also practical stocking stuffer. We've got a few more stickers here from our local dollar store. We've got some Toy Story. I think I actually need to show my boys Toy Story a couple times for them to kind of understand what these are. I grew up with Toy Story and love the characters myself. They still need to kind of learn about them. But this, my son has actually had this same whole book of stickers before. He loves to use them in school activities. So we've already gone through a whole pack of these. There's like 8 pages of just vehicles, vehicle stickers. And so I was like, we gotta buy the same thing again because he's gonna love it. Now, this is probably gonna be the biggest hit out of the stocking for the boys, is little flashlights. And I will be sure to put batteries in them right before we do Christmas. And they will each get their own flashlight so they can stop sneaking into Grandpa's room and trying to get his flashlight and stealing it. But turning on lights, flashlights is the funnest thing for little guys. We got 2 packs of art paper for them. This was really fun to actually find like a pack with a lot of different colors of paper. It can be, you can't really just find normal construction paper, colored construction paper here very easily. This is more like it, but it's small. Something for the boys to scribble in, draw on, do crafts with. Then I got them each a pack of Band-Aids. I picked out the boring ones that are fabric and will actually stick. My mom picked out the fun ones, but they'll each get a pack. Are you in the phase of life where Band-Aids are the biggest and coolest thing ever? Let me know, but Band-Aids are a big deal for 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. We go through more than we should. Next up is new toothbrushes. I've got some for the little boys with cars, probably for the 3-year-old, and Mickey for the 2-year-old. We will also get new toothbrushes for the girls, but we just haven't gotten them yet. But everyone will get toothbrushes, you know, to go with their treats that come in the stocking. This, have you guys seen these sequin things before that change the picture, change the color when you move them? My sons love playing with my sister's pillow. She has one that's like a unicorn. So they got this one for my little boy, which I was like, really, a sequin thing for him? But yeah, he's gonna love it. This is actually just a notebook, so he can scribble in it. But mostly what I think they're gonna be doing is this, changing the picture. Then we got a couple of art activities for the 10-year-old. Where we live, you cannot necessarily find the best art kits, but we got what is available and what we had. And she's also, she likes to do crafts, but she's also still learning kind of the coordination and the basics of being able to do it. So these are a little bit younger crafts than you might think. But this is a string art craft here as a pattern for you. This is a little stitched wooden decoration for her to try. We also got some of these scratch art cards which have forest animal designs. You can see we got her some hair bobs. These could be considered consumables, right? As any mom of girls knows, they disappear all too quickly, although we do keep them on our wrist for safekeeping. I think you often see that in my videos. She also got puzzle erasers, and these are cute little donuts. And a keychain. This was really cute. I don't know if bubble tea is a big thing where you live. I'm trying to get it to focus on it, but it is here. So this has bubble tea inside it, basically. If you can see the little bubbles, they're floating around inside. I think she's really gonna like that. Got her own pair of sunglasses. Very, very glam. And a case to keep them in. And she got a little snow globe, which we haven't really seen snow globes around here before. This was kind of new. It's actually glass. My mom asked, should we get snow globes for the boys? And I was like, no. No glass snow globes for toddlers just yet. She got a coloring book. I think this is a nice option. Usborne's Kings and Queens to color, for a coloring book that's a little bit more for bigger kids, but it's also not like totally adult coloring book, way too complicated or fancy. And she got her own sequin changing notebook, but I don't know what picture this one makes. But it's bright pink. She's gonna love it. I don't have a lot to show you for the teenager, but I mentioned some of the other things we got in her, like the thermos, and she's gonna get a toothbrush, and I don't know, I don't think she's that interested in Band-Aids and stuff like that anymore. But she got a nicer kind of sketch pad for her art. She got her own little snow globe, which has a little tiny little Christmas house with trees inside. She also got a few hair bobs. If you've seen her on my channel below, you know she has amazing hair. And oh, that's really cute, this knotted bandana headband here. And then everyone is going to be getting food in their stockings. And this is not actually the stocking food. This is actually gifts that my son got for his 2-year-old birthday, because anyone who asked, I told them, well, what he likes to do most is eat. So you can get him food, which is very true. We cannot get the food for our stockings until very, very close to Christmas, because with the heat and with the bugs here, there's really no such thing as secretly storing away snacks and food in a cupboard, because they will melt, they will somehow get rats or ants or any kind of critters inside them, even though they're sealed. We have very persistent critters around here. So our treats have to be gotten at the last minute, pretty much the last week probably. But I'll just use these as an example because it's a pretty good example of the types of things we would get. For the boys, they come in a couple different brands, like the Pocky brand, but these chocolate covered sticks are always a big hit. I don't really get it, but little kids love them here. So that's these will definitely be in stockings. My 2 boys are a big fan of raisins, and this is the normal way that we can find raisins. It's kind of hard to find them, but you can usually find at one of the stores has these little boxes. It's a tradition that every family member will get a bag of chips for Christmas. We don't tend to buy chips very often, so it's kind of special. Everyone will get their own bag of usually their own favorite chips. So some people have the favorite of original or of sour cream and onion, or some people like the, sour cream and cheddar, or Doritos. My husband actually already asked that he wants Doritos for Christmas. Of course, goldfish is a classic for the boys for Christmas. And, just kind of funny little treats that we wouldn't normally get. This was one that he got, definitely not from Mom, but from the grandparents for his birthday. The kids love these gummy lunches things. Actually, the other kids at his birthday party were like, so wanting it and jealous. There's a gummy pizza. There's a gummy French fries. But yeah, we'll usually always include some candy, some chips, and also a tradition is a drink. So everyone in the family will get a favorite couple of cans of a drink or something like that. So sometimes in the past we've done Arizona iced tea for the girls, or we've done Dr. Pepper for my dad when we can get it, because it's kind of hard to find Dr. Pepper, or vanilla Coke. For the boys, I'm not really gonna give them a can of soda. I'm not sure why, but just psychologically it seems like it would be terrible to give a toddler soda. But a juice box is probably just as bad, but I'd give them a juice box. But because they don't normally get any juice or anything like that, and it's actually kind of a little bit harder to find juice boxes here. But you can get like 6 packs of juice boxes, so we'll put some juice boxes in their stocking as well, just for a fun treat. So we really enjoy stockings. I hope you enjoyed seeing what goes into our stockings, and I will be seeing you later.